Why more families are choosing multi-generational living in Northern Nevada? I think it's kind of everywhere. I don't know if it's just Northern Nevada, but I know we're seeing a lot of influx here. Not only from my clients that are looking, but also from the home construction side of things. So let's dive in. Have you noticed more families living under one roof these days? You're not imagining it. Whether it's parents moving in with their adult children, grandparents helping with childcare, or families simply looking for ways to make home ownership more affordable. Multi-generational living is becoming one of the largest trends here in Northern Nevada, in my personal experience. So if you're considering this yourself with your family, there are some incredible benefits, but there's also a few challenges you'll want to think through before your move. Hi, I'm Dugan. I'm with Real Broker LLC here in Northern Nevada on Team Stevens. I am a captain of that team and I help manage it and also help my clients buy and sell homes here locally. So over the last couple of years, I've worked with more and more families who were specifically looking for homes that accommodate multi-generations under one roof. Some are doing it for financial reasons, some are caregiving, and others simply want to spend more time together as a family. So today I'm going to walk you through some of the biggest pros and cons of multi-generational living and share some things to consider if you're thinking about making that move. So pro number one is going to be the sharing of the housing costs. With house prices, interest rates, and utilities, and everyday costs rising, sharing those costs between multiple adults can make a significant difference. Families can often afford a larger home, a better neighborhood, or more amenities that they couldn't have if they were just buying individually. For many buyers, combining resources makes home ownership possible sooner rather than later. So a number one con can also be privacy can be challenging. Of course, the biggest concern is privacy. Separation. We're always looking for that designated area for the whole family, the kids, mom or dad, and how the layout of the house is going to be super important. Living with family can be wonderful, but everyone still needs their own space. Different schedules, lifestyles, and routines can create conflict and tension in a home if it's not designed properly. That's why floor plan matters so much. Separate bedrooms, bathrooms, dedicated living areas, and even sometimes separate entrances can make a huge difference with the harmony of the whole household. Pro number two, built-in support system. Another major benefit is having built-in support. Grandparents can help with childcare, adult children can assist with aging parents, family members can share responsibilities, and provide emotional support during life's ups and downs. Many families tell me that they appreciate the peace of mind that comes with having loved ones close by, especially when unexpected situations arise. Con number two, boundaries are important. The flip side of boundaries become more important than ever. When multi-generational families share a home, it's so important to have those conversations about expectations, finances, responsibilities, guests, household rules, and personal space before moving in together. The families that tend to be the most successful are the ones that communicate openly from the beginning. Pro number three, strong family connections. One of the most rewarding aspects of multi-generational living is that opportunity to create stronger family bonds. Children get more time with grandparents. Your parents possibly could get more support, and grandparents remain actively involved in everyday life. Now, I've had clients tell me that some of their most cherished memories came from those years spent living together as a family. Those relationships and shared experiences are simply something you can't put a price tag on. Con number three is going to be possibly finding the right home. One challenge is that every home is not designed to accommodate multi-generational family living situations. You may need separate living quarters, a guest suite, an additional primary bedroom, private bathrooms, a separate entrance, or even a kitchenette, depending on your family's needs. So some good news in this is that many of the new construction companies throughout Northern Nevada are actually building homes with multi-gen living in mind. Several builders locally are offering multi-gen floor plans that include private suites, separate living spaces, designed for those extended families. Now, I would also like to say that this can help in the future if the multi-gen situation is a short-term situation, but you still have that ensuite. It could also yield for a great Airbnb if your HOA allows it, or if the county allows it in your area, or a long-term rental to supplement your income later on as well. So if you're looking for a private in-law suite, for space for aging parents, room for your adult children, or simply a floor plan that allows everyone a little bit more independence, we can narrow down that search and identify these homes for you to fit your needs. Now, keep in mind that availability may depend on your budget and where you're looking, but there are definitely options available throughout Reno Sparks, Carson City, Minden, and Gardnerville. I'm so lucky to have been a part of several of my clients going through this very same scenario, and it worked perfectly where they were able to find that multi-gen family that fit their needs. And in almost every case, the deciding factor wasn't necessarily the size of the home, it was the layout. The right floor plan can create enough separation for privacy while still creating spaces where everyone can come together. When you find that balance, multi-generational living can be incredibly successful. So is multi-generational living right for you? Like most things, it's going to come down to your specific needs and situation. There are clear financial benefits, strong family connections, and built-in support systems, but it also requires thoughtful planning, communication, and finding the right home. And I think the good news is that there are more options today than there have been ever before, especially here in Northern Nevada. If you're considering multi-generational living and want to explore options here in Northern Nevada and see what's available, I'd be happy to help. Drop me a comment below, let me know what you're looking for, maybe who you're moving in with, or you can reach out to me directly if you'd like to start exploring homes that might fit your specific situation and family needs. And if you're thinking about moving to Reno, Sparks, Carson City, Minden, or Gardnerville, make sure to subscribe. I try and post videos every week about living, working, and buying real estate in Northern Nevada. I'll see you on the next video.